Okay, so today's session we can complete the wiring part. That's two more times is remaining. One is the name and wiring, and the second one is actually not wiring, it's copy. Okay. So the first
One more layer that will give the named wiring. Okay, so I'll given a okay. So new layer is created in the name of named wiring. Okay. So now here we'll start with that. And before starting, you have to go to the text command. That is, go to the text command. Then just add one text in the name of A. Okay, so you can follow any pattern A, B, C, D. So that order you can keep. Colors I'll give here. Okay, or any color you can give. Not really that. Red color we have already used, so I'll just go for a different color. Okay. Now, in order to highlight this one, I'll just draw a circle so that the letter can be highlighted. Okay. Okay. And colors also you can change as before. Same color you can follow. Okay. Now, if you want to highlight the circle means with a thickness or something, you can just do a small trick. Then if you can go to the break command, that is BR is a command for break. Okay. Then you can cut the circle for a bit. Okay. The BR and the break. Now just provide a small cut on the circle. Now go to polyline. Okay. Change the color and go to polyline. Then connect the circle like this. So just join the cut. Now just select these two, the cut and the line. Then go to the join command, join enter so that so you'll get a highlighter circle. Okay, just to increase the thickness, that's it. Okay, or you can go with the normal circle itself, no problem. Okay, and now, so a name is given for each space. Okay, so just do one thing. I will give the drawing room and the balcony, I will give the name A. Okay, so that means each section you have to give a names. So I'll keep the drawing room A, then the, okay, this one, dining room will be B, then bedroom C, D, E, and F. Okay. So like that you can what divide the space. And when you're dividing, just need to check how many number of components are connected into that. So the maximum load or the maximum number of points you can give in one section or one area is 10 points. 10 points or 800 watts. That's the maximum. Okay. So here you can see just count number of components. Like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, including sockets. Okay, don't need to count the switch. Just count the components and the 6 ampere socket. So total I have what? 11 components. So that means actually 10 is the maximum, but 11 is okay because even if we calculate the total of this space, it will not go above 800 watts because we have a light of 20 watt. This is again 18 watt for light. Then one ceiling fan of 60 watts, then again 18 watt. So when you take the total, it will not go above 800 watts. So you can go with one section itself. Okay. But if the load is more, suppose if we have 20 points or 25 points, you need to split the space. Okay. You can split the balcony and the drawing room separate. and you can split the kitchen and work area separate. So if the load is more, okay. So depending upon the project nature, it will change, or you can go with the single space itself. Okay. So this one was A, and this one I'll rename. This one will be B. Okay. Then this one C, C, D, E. Okay. And finally, okay. So yeah, that is the space. So the spaces which I have divided. All right. Okay. Now, based on the namings you have given here, it's the same way you have to give the naming for the switches as well. Okay. So again, I'll take the text command. T. Okay. Then I will start with A1. Okay. So just reduce the size. Give a 50 or something. Okay. So this is the size I will prefer. So A1 is that means this is the area A or the section A. First switch will be A1. Okay. Similarly, second switch will be just continue the 3, 4, and 5. So A1, second one will be A2, third one will be A3, A4, and A5. Okay, so that's the naming scheme. Again, if you want to add a comma, you can add a comma in between also in order to show that. Okay. Or in some cases, we can also draw with the single text itself. So no problem with that. Okay. So if it's better, you can maintain a small gap between each. Okay. So okay, we have one more here. Okay, then I'll give A6 continuation. Okay. So this one is A6. So just given the namings based on the section D. Now I'll copy the A1. Okay, that is first switch. First switch name is A1. So the first switch is given for this light and this light. Okay, so the same name is given for here as well. Okay, and A2, copy that. A2, suppose if it's given for these two lights, A2 I'll give it here, and second A2 I'll give it near to the light. Okay, and A3, copy again. A3 I will give for the light over here. And A4 is for the ceiling fan. So I'll just copy the A4 and I will place it near to the ceiling fan there. Then A5, copy. A5 I'll dedicate for the light over the balcony. So I'll just keep A5. So this type of wiring is called named wiring. So I'll give each name for the section and we'll give the name for the switches as well. And the same name will be given for the components as well. Okay. Okay, A6 is remaining. A6 here. Copy that. A6 for the. So you can see that the drawing is more neat and clean. Okay, if you compare with the okay, just if you compare with the control wiring, so you can see that a lot of lines are what is going through the drawing. But when it comes to the named wiring, there is no what lines passing through the drawing. It's actually what more clean here. Okay, so that's why mostly we'll prefer what named wiring in case of a commercial project or anything. We'll go for that named wiring. Okay. Now, coming to the next slide, there's B. Again, I'll copy here. So B, I'll start from here. Okay. So the first switch for the B will be this is B1. Copy that. Then B2 and B3. Okay. 2 and this one will be B3. Okay. Then continue from here. Copy. So it will be B4 and B5. Okay. So B1. First one I'll give for the light itself. So I'll just copy this one and I will place it near to the light. Okay. So okay, I'll just give it here itself. B1. Okay. Then B2 copy. B2 I'll give for the ceiling fan. B2 over here. Then B3 copy. B3, I think we have given for this light. B3. Okay. Then B4 and B5 for the ceiling fan and the light. Copy. B4 here and B5 again copy. B5 is for the ceiling fan. Okay. Now B5 is not. So that's our section B. Okay, clear? Now moving to the next section, that is the C. Copy. Again, I'll start it from here. First one is C1. Okay. C1, then copy that, and then C2. Okay, same. It's actually two ways resistance. So C1 here, then C2 here. Okay. So C1, copy again. The first switch will be for the light. So C1, I'll copy and place it over here. Okay. And the same one, the same switch you have to give forward. The same C1 name you can give to the second switch as well. Okay. So for these two lights will be for the light. And C2, copy. Okay. Give the C2 for the ceiling fan. Then the same name will be given for the next switch as well. Okay, so C1 and C2. That's it. Okay. And C3 is here, this one. Copy. Third one is C3. Okay. C3. C3, this light. This is okay. Now, again, we have few more lights, C3, and here, C4, C4, copy, C5, and C6. C6. Okay, copy. C4 will be given for the light, and C5 for the exhaust fan. Then C6 for the C6, I think, for the balcony light. Okay, that's 3. C5, C6 is here, and continue again. We have C7 here. C7, copy. Okay, C7 here. Okay, so these are the, I think, anything we left off. Okay, and one more thing for the power switch, I didn't give any name for this one because here we only have 16 ampere socket. So that means this switch will be given for this socket only. Like if you have more numbers, you can give the names for that. But for now, 16 ampere switch and 116 ampere socket. So that means now need to represent separately. Here also same. Here for the joiner space, we usually give what switch here only. So that means again, you don't have to give any name. But if you want, we can name this one as well. Okay. So this one clear. Our named wiring portion. Any doubts?
Clear, sir.
Okay. Okay, so we can complete this section also. So bedroom, same way as we did here, again what? Complete here also. Okay. Now F will be starting from here. Okay. Okay. F1, and F2, F1 for the first slide, and F2 for the second one. Okay. And here sockets. So sockets again. If you place one socket, means there will be one switch along with that. So don't need to represent it separately. This one is fine. Okay. Then F3 copy F3 here. F3 is for this slide. Then F4 and F5. 4 and F5. Okay. For the light and our exhaust fan. So by that, our named wiring is done. Okay, so this is the comparison between our control wiring and named wiring. I'll just once again I'll show it. Okay. So yeah. So if we have control wiring, this is the condition of the drawing. And if you go for the named wiring, yeah, this will be the drawing. Okay. So I hope this one is clear. Named wiring. So that we can move to the next portion, that is the conduit. Okay, so conduit, so actually it's not wiring actually. It's this path where we take the through where we take the cables. Okay, so from the distribution board, we have to connect the cables to the switches and sockets as well as the equipment also. Okay, so that path we have to take. So that one is the conduit. For that, first we can place a DB here. DB. This is a symbol for DB. Lighting DB, power DB, and UPS DB. So in this case, we can use a what? Lighting DB for the normal residential case. We can use lighting DB. Power DB will be using if we have more of lot of three-phase component, three-phase equipments. You can what? Use that one. And UPS DB, if we have backup, you can go for the UPS DB. Okay, so does it matter here? So you can take any. I'll copy this one. Okay. Now, okay. So when you place a DB, normally DBs are placed in common areas. That means everyone should have a common access for the DB, like the drawing room, dining room. You don't place it in the bedroom. So in the common area, I can what? Place the DB. Okay. So here we have space like here. I can have the DB here. I can place it here or here. Or this wall, I can have a space for DB. Here actually we have placed few components like TV and everything we are supposed to place here. So No chance here. And again, this one is a hatched portion. Okay, and here also we can place, but I will prefer somewhere what not noticeable. Okay, so I will go for this side or this side. Okay, so both space you can take. For now, just what I will place it out here. Again, this is a dining room, still a common area. Everyone should have what common access for the DB. Okay, so I will place it here. Then I will rotate this one. Okay, that's it. Now from here you can what? Yeah, we can start the connections. Okay, so conduits normally will present the polyline. Polyline. I'll start from here. So normally when you start a connection, we'll always start from the left side. For first connection, we'll be starting from the left side. So turn on the ortho mode. So you'll get the straight line. Okay, so this should be taken in straight lines only. Okay, so the first connection is A. Okay, that means this conduit will be connecting to the first section. So I'll just draw here. Then this line I will end over this one because over the wall I have some connections. The switches, sockets, and this lighting connections are all already in the wall here, so I'll end it on the wall. Also for this connection also we'll take connection from here itself. Okay. Now over this wall we have few connections. For that we have to take a junction. From here I'll take a tap. Then I will connect to this one. Connection for here. Okay. Now again over the balcony and the ceiling we have few more ceiling components. For the ceiling components normally we'll represent with the junction box. Okay. So junction box means it's actually an intersection point or like a cross connection. So in that, we'll what split the joints. For junction box, I'll do one thing. I'll just copy this one. Okay. Then I will change the color. For junction box, you can represent with J. And I don't need this much bigger. I'll just reduce that. Okay. And okay. So this is the junction box which I'll be using. And you can block that. Okay. So once you create a junction box, you can use block B enter. Then junction box, I'll just give a name. Pick a point, you can select the center point. Okay. Okay. So that's our junction box. Then here I'll just drag and I'll place it over here. Okay. Now, once you place the junction box, first thing notice is wherever we are taking a intersection or a branch, over there we have to place one junction box. And for the connection for the ceiling components, so this one is a ceiling component. This is all these are ceiling components. For the connection for a ceiling component also, you have to show a junction box. Okay, and using the trim command, you can trim the portion which is extending inside the drawing. Okay, like this you can do it. Okay, so that's the junction box. Now, for here I have to place one more junction box, and for here also I'll place one more junction box for the connection of these components. Okay, copy. Then I will paste one here, one here. Then I will draw one more line that will be extending to this part. Okay. From here, I'll take the connection. Then from here again, I will take one more junction. Okay. Then I'll provide one more junction box here and I'll take the connection. And again, junction box, how many number of connections we can take is there are four-way junction box is there, six-way is there. So depending upon the time you can take the branches. Okay. So for now, if you take four connections, means this will be a four-way junction box. Okay. Here I have taken one, two, three. Okay, one point here, one point going out, and one point will be connected to the fan. That means it will be a three-way junction box. Okay, so like that, you can take the connections. Okay, so again, trim the portions we have. Again, trim also you can do a last also. Okay, copy. Okay, and okay. Now, once you place a junction box, you have to show the connection, right? Not show the connection, you can use a spline command, SPL, spline, enter. Using the spline, you can connect between the junction and again, if you get the lines like that, again take the spline command. Go to here in the command bar, click on nodes option, nodes here, then click on uniform here. Okay, then start with the spline. Okay, then it will be okay. So like this, again, what? Yes, show the connection. From here also, just take a spline, then connect it to the light. Okay, then okay here. Okay, so I'll do one more thing. I'll just take one more connection from this junction box to here. So I'll have a five-way junction. So, okay. So all the connections are done. So similarly for all the ceiling components, you have to what? Connect it this way. Okay. Okay. One we left off. Do one thing. I'll take a branch from here. Okay. Then I'll copy the junction box. Copy. There. Again, take the spline command. Okay. Spline. I will connect to the ceiling fan. Okay, when you draw the spline, just turn off the ortho mode. Otherwise, it will end up like this. Okay. Then from here, to the last component. So this way, you can what connect the ceiling component and for the wall, you don't have to do just nothing. Just put end it on the wall. That's it. Okay. From there, the connections will be taken. So yeah, that's how you connect or how you provide a conduit. Clear? Now for the second connection are B, dining room. Again, start with the polyline. Okay. Just made in a small gap, then start from the end. Okay. So that's it. So first connection, I'll just start from here, then I will end it over here. Okay. One connection, I'll take a tap from here. Okay. Then I will connect it over here. Because there are some connections over this wall. For this wall, I will take it like this. Okay. Okay. Here I will provide one junction box, then I will take through here. Okay. Then ah, or I'll edit over this wall. So this wall, these connections will be taken from this conduit. Okay. Then here I'll provide one junction box. Then I'll connect to the fan and here. Here I'll provide one more junction box. Then I'll connect to the ceiling fan. Okay. So you can use the same junction box. OP. Okay. One junction box I'll provide here and one here and one over here. Okay. Again, use the trim command and trim the portions. Okay. Then again, take the spline command, SPL, enter. Connect to here and second connection will connect to the chandelier light. This one I will connect to the ceiling fan. So section B is also done. So make sure all the connections are connected. Okay, so it should reach all the wards or and to the all the components. Okay. Now third one, I can take the body line. Third one, C is a bedroom. Okay, so you can do one way, you can just take directly back side. Okay, so turn on the ortho mode. And first connection, I will end it over this one. So all the connections over here will be connected except the power load. So in the DB, we are only connecting lighting loads only. Power load will be connected at last. After given all the light loads, then only we will move to the power load. Okay. So first, all the lighting loads will be connected. Then we'll move towards the power load. Okay. So first connection, I'll take it here. Okay, and it here. Then from here, I'll draw one branch, and then I will directly go into this space. Okay. So you can notice one thing: the conduit is actually passing through the 12 space here over this spot. That means these connections will be also taken care of. And I will end it over this part. That means the fixtures over this wall will be also connected. Okay. Finally, I will end it here so that the ceiling fan, not ceiling fan, the exhaust fan connection will go through here. Again, for this light also, we'll take connection from this line itself. It's in the same wall. Okay, so don't need to show separately. It will be fine. And for these components, again, you can see that this conduit is passing through this wall. So one tap connection will be taken from here. It will be connected. Okay, so if you want, you can just show like this. You can end it over here. Okay, that will be fine. Wait, okay. Okay, if you want, you can just move a bit here so that it will not interfere with our wiring. Okay. Okay, we'll provide one more junction box here for the ceiling fan connection. Or